This is a 10 kilowatt hour battery. It weighs in excess of 97 kilogram. And this is one of the anchor bolts that was provided by the manufacturer to for the installation, attaching it to the wall. But to say the truth, if you want to sleep well at night and not having to worry about the safety of your client, especially the children, and the overall safety of the equipment itself, you have to do away with this. You have to find a better way of installing it, because at the end of the day, we have to do a wall-to-wall installation. Not a big problem here. The more we kept tightening the anchor bolts, it looked as if it was opening onto the walls, but by the time we installed the battery, everything just came crashing down. Because it looks as if the wall is not that strong, so we had to get creative, and we went to look for threaded rods. So what we are going to do is install these 4 threaded rods. Make sure everything will go through the entire length of the wall, so that from both sides we are going to install a washer from the other end, and the bottom down the entire wall is going to be supporting the weight of the battery, instead of using a threaded rod that will only open to the wall. And so now we have this, and I believe this should support the entire weight of the battery. The battery is as heavy as anything. We have to do a wall-to-wall installation, as in this case now, the entire wall is holding the battery. So from this end, you have a full length threaded rod going through the entire side of the wall, with thick washers on this end, and the clamp provided by the manufacturer at the other end. So in this case, you have the full weight of the battery being supported by the entire length of the wall. So what we have here is the SPD set close to the solar panels, because the PV cable is longer than 10 meters. So there is set close to the solar panel. This is for one string, and this is the second string with the two fuses. So then we have another set close to the inverter itself. Another installation completed. This is the Luxpower SNA-6K, a 6,000 watts inverter. They are mated with a 10 kilowatt hour battery, the TAICO brand. And we have two set of strings, 8 590 watts panel per string. So this is switch for the first string with the SPD, and this string switch for the second string and with the SPD. So then we have the AVR for the NEPA grid input, and you have your breaker for the inverter input, AC SPD, and a breaker for the inverter output. So you have the bypass breaker here. It sits here. So in case, so it has two inputs, direct from the AVR and the second input from the inverter output. So at this point now, it's feeding the load with the inverter output. So if something were to go wrong with the inverter, all we need to do is bring it down, and it will bypass the inverter and feed the load with utility direct. So that's in place in case something is wrong with the inverter, and to avoid downtime. If there is a NEPA supply. So you usually switch this down to send load to the supply, so that whatever is going to be done to sort out the issues with the inverter can be done without any problem or any inconveniences to the customer. So